Full time, Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 2. Guys, it was really one of those games that I thought Arsenal had gone ahead to kill off, especially when Kai Havertz doubled the lead in the 55th minute, because I knew to it that Arsenal had all what it takes to obviously know what was at stake, because Liverpool had gone ahead obviously win their game and all what Arsenal had to do was to come up and obviously secure these points. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share if at all you're watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are, and we bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is really concerned. And we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. And if at all you really need what we call a used phone and a used laptop from the United Kingdom, call them on that number, that is +256 70 9988 665, and then you can as well do the needful by coming up with a gift or anything to gift your loved one, friend, like an affordable smartwatch from Mono Gadgets. So they really have lots of things, and if at all you feel like you need any of those, go ahead and call them onto that number. If not, go to their TikTok account, search for Mono Gadgets, and you'll thank me later, because there is a vast range of products that are really there. Even if you don't have what we call an urgency call to obviously get in a laptop, a phone, or an affordable smartwatch now, there is a chance for you to obviously come up with that urge in the next months to come, because we keep on changing gadgets, you know that very well. So Arsenal in the 35th minute, Gabriel Martinelli, Leandro Trossard cross, tapped that ball past the goalkeeper. He tried to obviously do a double save, but it had crossed the line, and goal line technology went ahead to give Arsenal the lead. Then in the 55th minute, Trossard again went ahead obviously put in a pullback, and it went ahead obviously find Kai Havertz with a near post finish, and he made it 2-0, and that was for the club of Arsenal. Then 5 minutes later, Digne goes ahead to put in a perfect cross into the near post. Yuri Tielemans heads that ball home, and again 8 minutes later, that is the 68th minute, Oli Watkins goes ahead to obviously capitalize onto that cash far post cross that found Oli Watkins unmarked, and went ahead obviously tap that ball into the net. Now, I've had very many people giving their opinions, and this is where people lose what we call consistency. I've been one of those people. I've always told you that Arsenal's problem is not scoring goals, you know, and people have been like, we are missing Bukayo Saka, we're missing Bukayo Saka. But I think when you look at the previous games of Arsenal, they've come up and obviously had goals to score. But the big problem for the club of Arsenal that people are not addressing is how they've gone ahead obviously be conceding goals. Remember, Arsenal's success in the previous 2 seasons has been built on what we call a watertight defense. Now, let's obviously get into these games. Arsenal has been scoring goals. Arsenal beat Ipswich 1-0. They beat Brentford 3-1. I think this is the game that saw Bukayo Saka really get injured. Saka got injured in what game? I don't even remember. But they've been scoring goals. Brighton 1, Arsenal 1. Arsenal lost to Newcastle 2-0, and I'm like, last season when Arsenal lost to Aston Villa, wasn't Bukayo Saka there? When Arsenal lost to Fulham, wasn't Bukayo Saka there? So I don't want all the people to put this on Bukayo Saka, because Arsenal have been scoring goals. Spurs 2-1, Aston Villa 2-2. Now, one thing that you people should be addressing is, why is Arsenal letting in these goals? Because at least letting in 1 is not bad, but letting in 2 is really bad. For me, anyone who has come and castigated Kai Havertz, I'm like, which planet are you on? The lad has come up. He has shown you that he can score a goal. You understand? And even what would have gone ahead to be the winner or the third one, VAR has ruled it out because they feel like it really hit the hand of Kai Havertz, and I don't think that it hit the hand. You know, it was like hit the abdomen of the player. And even very many other chances created by Arsenal. You understand? So it's not all about Bukayo Saka, because what Arsenal has to do is to learn how to defend and keep clean sheets like they really did last season. Because last season, I think no team kept more clean sheets than Arsenal. You get? If you obviously think of the clean sheets that were kept by David Raya, I think there were 17. And I think before Raya came in through, I think Ramsdale had kept like 1 or 2, meaning that Arsenal had kept close to 20 clean sheets. And to show you the difference of what I'm talking about, last season, you know, Arsenal went ahead to obviously concede 29 goals. You understand? And they scored 91. You understand? And now Arsenal has conceded 21. It shows you that they are conceding more goals than those that they conceded last season. They have 21 goals conceded, you know, and they've scored 43 goals, you know, meaning that they have a deficit of like 47, and I know they can score those 47 goals, but they are 7 goals, they are 8 goals away from equaling the number of goals they obviously conceded last season, meaning that with the rate at which they are conceding in goals, it shows you that they are really doing bad. And what's the problem? The problem is the central defense. And one of the fans would be like, Rokani, the problem is all about the manager playing Partey into the right back. And I would obviously come here and ask you, was Thomas Partey available for the lion's share of last season? And the answer was no. It was Declan Rice and Jorginho who patrolled into that midfield, meaning that that point is also null and void. You understand? So the big problem is that why does Arsenal concede goals? You know, why does Arsenal concede goals? 2 goals conceded today. That is the factor that Arteta has to address. I've always come out and told you this saying of Sir Alex Ferguson that goals win matches, clean sheets win trophies. If you want to win trophies, you have to be keeping clean sheets, and clean sheets should be a given into your season, because like today, if Arsenal keeps a clean sheet, they win. Against Brighton, if Arsenal keep a clean sheet, they win. Against Fulham, if Arsenal keep a clean sheet, they win. So hope you're getting my narrative that it's not all about the forward line. The forward line is doing its job. 2 goals are enough to win the game, but what are you doing when you really score? Saliba has been absent, and he has been really having his problems even in those games where he has been present. But I believe it would have gone ahead to basically make a better impact if at all Saliba was into that central defense with Gabriel Magalhaes. Julian Timber never did bad, but all I want to let you know is that they needed a player like Saliba into that central defense, and we wait and see how that pans out. But the huge positive you can harvest from this result is that at least they've gone ahead to get 4 points from the side of Aston Villa that took away 6 from them last season. That is the positive from this game, that they couldn't obviously allow them to obviously lose. You understand? And they've kept themselves into a proper way possible of really gathering a point in there for you. So Arsenal came into this game of football knowing that Liverpool had gone ahead obviously win their game, and they had really stretched to the level of really adding a point difference of 3. And now Arsenal has played 1 more game than Liverpool, and if at all Liverpool win their game, they go back to those points. But Liverpool also still has to play Aston Villa. You understand? And Villa has gotten its players back. When I was doing the match preview, I told you that these players are really back, and that midfield is really going to be a problem. Kamara, Onana, you know, and Morgan Rogers, Tielemans, you know. So we wait and see how that pans out. But the goals that Arsenal conceded are the reason as to why they dropped the points, but they took the early lead into the mix. 17 shots by Arsenal, 8 shots by Aston Villa, 6 shots on target by Arsenal, 4 shots on target by Aston Villa, 66% passing accuracy by Arsenal, 34% ball possession by Villa. 484 passes completed by Arsenal. Villa completed 264. 88% passing accuracy by Arsenal. Then 73% passing accuracy by Villa. 10 fouls by Arsenal. 18 fouls by Villa. 2 yellow cards to Arsenal. 3 yellow cards to Villa. No red cards issued. 3 offsides to Arsenal, 2 offsides to Aston Villa. 10 corners to Arsenal and 1 corner to Aston Villa. We go to the table. This is how it looks. Liverpool, 21 games, 50 points. Arsenal, 22 games, 44 points. They are 6 points behind Liverpool, and Liverpool have a game in hand. You understand? Nottingham is playing tomorrow. If they win, they'll go level with points on Arsenal, 44. Newcastle have been beaten today by Bournemouth. Chelsea are really playing tomorrow, and Man City is also playing tomorrow. So Arsenal is really looking shaky, you know, taking a 2-goal lead, and they continue to obviously lose like that. That is really unacceptable. Arsenal in the Premier League are playing away at Wolverhampton Wanderers, another hard game. That is next Saturday, and obviously their other game is them hosting Man City on the 2nd of February. That is it. Leave alone these other 2 games they're going to be playing into the Champions League of Dynamo Zagreb in the midweek and Girona. They have 2 tough games, away at Wolverhampton Wanderers and them hosting City on the 2nd of February. When we go to the side of Liverpool, let's go to Liverpool. Liverpool are going to be hosting Ipswich. For me, I think that's a sure win, and I think this one is hard. Them playing away at Bournemouth, it's really going to be hard for them, but I know they can come up with a possible result and obviously collect those 3 points. So Arteta needs to obviously rectify that. I tell you, what does he need to rectify? Those 3 points. Sorry, the defensive problems that Arsenal are really encountering this season. Why is it that they are really conceding very many goals? And they should stop this. If they are really to compete with Liverpool, they should stop this, and they should obviously do the need. But I think Liverpool, when you look this season, when you look at Liverpool, they've gone ahead to concede Liverpool has gone ahead to concede, let me see here, Liverpool, how many goals have you conceded? Liverpool has conceded 20 goals and they've scored 50. You understand? So let's wait and see how this is obviously going to pan out, but that's the match reaction. My prediction was 2-1 in favor of Arsenal. It had come to life, but things never went on well. Arsenal defended badly, but I thought Arsenal could obviously register a win today. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later, and good night to those going to bed. But charge for other videos coming up shortly.